All right, everybody. Who do we think is the MVP? I'm not sold on this Brock Purdy. I mean, everybody was talking about he was the favorite for most of the season, and I just didn't see it. I thought Lamar Jackson is performing just as well. He's won the MVP before. Brock Purdy is only, to me, I've only seen him play well in perfect situations. I mean, they lost 3 in a row. He's not good at playing from behind. You start hitting him, you start gaining. Right now, the NFL, the teams, Baltimore game plan for him. And they shut him down because they knew that they were going to try to feature him. And that just ain't the way it should be done. You had McCaffrey there. Why? After he threw 1 or 2 interceptions, I would have started running the ball until they stopped it. And then pass a little bit. You got to set up that play action. You got to keep the defense guessing. You can't have a system and like Brock Purdy was just running on a script. And I'm sorry, Baltimore is going to pick up on that script. You've got to change the script. And then towards the end of the game, he got another stinger. That's because you might even complete the pass, but they're going to hit you. And to me, Brock Purdy just hasn't proved that he's quite ready for NFL yet. I ain't saying he ain't going to grow up to be a great quarterback, but he's no Lamar Jackson. He really isn't. So I'd have to give the MVP to Lamar Jackson right now. Maybe I don't see why nobody's talking about Tua, because I think Tua's had a great year. He's got a receiver that's got over 1,500 yards. They've only lost, 4 games? They're right there. Fighting for the AFC top seed. And they're finna play Baltimore. So when they play Baltimore, if Tua wins, I think you have to go in his direction a little bit, for MVP. But I think Dak, he's lost a couple of games, so I think he's kind of out of the conversation. I think Josh Allen, he lost too many games early, and they got off to a bad start. I just don't think somebody fighting for a playoff position should be an MVP. They need to win out to make it. Now, granted, a lot of people probably ain't going to want to play them, but their beginning of the year just started off terrible. But there's so much parity in NFL right now. There's not really a lot of parity in the top. But in that mid teams, that 6, 7 wins, there's just so many teams. They're right there fighting for playoff position. And I got to throw Josh Allen with them. So my MVP favorite right now is Lamar Jackson. But Miami's finna play Baltimore. So we're going to get that decided. If Lamar Jackson wins, I got to say he's the MVP. If Tua somehow wins that game, I think the conversation should include him. Well, tell me what you think. Talk to you soon.